Hi, this is Nikki with the Techie, and this is a Nakamichi MB-3S. Having some intermittent issues with this machine. Sometimes it doesn't want to load the 7th disc in the magazine, and sometimes it just doesn't want to play right. Disc skips, you can hear the motor making noises. I actually took this cover off. This covers the magazine right over here. And I'm using these speakers as a stand just so that you can see what it looks like, because I'm going to do this same thing. So I just turned it on. I have a bunch of CDs I'm going to fill this up with. So if anything, at least we can see what it looks like when loading discs. So you guys can actually see slightly forward of the disc. Now it won't have the thing that goes clamps down, this guy right here. So I'm gonna have to use my finger to clamp it down a little bit so it starts. So here is disc 1. I'm going to tell it to play. I'll switch to disc 3. And then sometimes it doesn't work, but I'm going to see if it works now. I'm going to switch over to disc 7. Well, it works. I'll switch over to disc 3. Yeah, well, I don't have the clamp thing in this way. I mean, I could put it back, but then you guys won't be able to see the magazine moving up and down. I'm thinking it has something to do with this alignment of this little pin, this plastic tab. Maybe when there are times where I would select disc 7 and it doesn't line up perfectly with that tab, and it doesn't actually pull it out, and that's why it gives me an error. I'm just going to hit stop. It always defaults back to the very first disc. So Let's see if we play disc 7 and purposely, whoa, not purposely cause this thing to misalign. So, oh, oops. Well, that caused it to err. Having it stuck like this. Let's see. Well, I don't see any way for it to miss. I would actually have to turn that off. I'm wondering if that's what happened. Now it's slightly off. Whoa. I wonder if this has anything to do with it. There you go, it doesn't want to pull in. Let's see the first disc. Third disc. Aha! That's probably what it is. Yikes. That last disc, ooh. And that will cause some scratches on the disc. Okay, well, it's this bar right here that looks like it's what helps with the loading and unloading. Yeah, it raises up. So now if I hit 7 and I hit play, still doesn't explain why I had that issue before where I heard some weird noise when this thing was spinning. Oh well, if anything, it kind of serves as a way to show you what this mechanism looked like for you, any of you guys who are curious as to what the MB series, now specifically the MB-S series. So I'm guessing it's the same mechanism used for the MB-1S, MB-2S, and the MB-3S, which ironically, in the Nakamichi world, the lower number is actually better with the CD players. 1 was actually considered the more expensive higher end one, 2 is being the mid-range, and 3 being their entry level. So I got the entry level. So I'm gonna actually unload these discs right now, starting with the first one. So let's get the covers ready. And if you were wondering why all these Red Hot Chili Peppers CDs, because there was a lot on sale on eBay, and I bought them. Alright, so I'm going to show you what I originally thought was, oh, there's no light on. Not enough light. So, oh, there is a belt right there. I didn't see it. First it looks like, from where I was looking before I just saw this part, I thought it was beltless. I didn't see a belt. And well, nope, there it is. I see it. I'm wondering if I can reach into it and change it. Sorry, I'm drifting. But there it is, right there. I know, I'm sorry for the lighting. Don't really have a light. But hopefully you guys can see it too. So if you have a Nakamichi MB-3S series like I do, then this will be helpful to you. I will also say I was having some issues. It's skipping, and these rails right here, let me get my finger in the right spot, these two right here, I had to clean out the grease and then re-grease it with silicone grease, and that helped. It was just kind of jumping because I guess it wasn't, it didn't have, oops, sorry, it didn't have lubrication. And then of course this motor here with the gears right there, that one, not necessarily lubing, but you notice that I actually wrote numbers on it. This is so I can see it actually moving. This motor right there is what moves the laser pickup assembly across that rail. So I just wanted to make sure it was moving. And that's it, guys. I'm going to put this together, and I'm going to find a way to see if I can fix this right here. I think this is what is causing the problem. This bar coming right off. Maybe it got dislodged or something while, you know, being in use or something. Can't see through the video screen, but there you go. Alright guys, I am calling this done for now. Toodaloo.